Oh, St. Jude Play Live Year 2, Round 2. Oh man, it's 3 a.m. Heading to the airport. Flight's at 6. I just wanted to be sure I was there. Give myself plenty of time. And the local coffee shop in the airport opens at 4, so it all works out. I got like a 3-hour flight to Atlanta, and then there's a group of people that'll be there in Atlanta, which is nice. And then we have like an hour-ish flight to Memphis. I'll be there about 7 hours total. Oh, I'm excited and nervous. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. Let's do this. Hey, finally, in the hotel, finally laying down and like stretching and just. I have to get up and go get coffee. I had a coffee at the KC airport, and then there wasn't really much time in Atlanta, and now we're here. So I'm gonna go do that. I think everybody else is doing lunch, but I need coffee. My throat is killing me. I haven't had anything to drink in a while. But it's really nice. It's really nice in here. I'm sure I put in the footage already of me walking through here, but yeah, I couldn't get much in like the airports, and I was talking to people and everything, but I'm excited. There's a lot more people rolling in. I've already met a lot of people. It's so cool. I love this. Let's see what comes this week. St. Jude Play Live Plus Creator Summit 2024 is done. This year's season is officially kicked off. I'm back from the summit, and wow, this one was special for so many reasons. After lots of rest, I think I'm finally ready to get through my thoughts and feelings on all of it. I want to start with why St. Jude and fundraising in general is so important to me. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital was founded in 1962 in Memphis, Tennessee. 80% of funds come from donations, and it's because of these donations that families of children who are patients never have to pay a cent. Food, housing, checkups, surgery, chemo, it costs these families nothing. Founder Danny Thomas believed that no child should die in the dawn of life. A phrase, a philosophy, that the campus and every person affiliated with St. Jude still strongly believes to this day. Something that I think is pretty easy to believe. Play Live is celebrating their 10th year anniversary, and in that time, the program alone has raised $67 million for St. Jude. And why am I a part of this? Why do I love fundraising so much? I've just always wanted to help people. And I love making content. I love creating. And being able to use graphic design and video editing skills I love doing. And putting this together and using that to help people, it's just the obvious choice. I want to do this full time. I want to be a full-time creator so I can do 4 or 5 fundraisers a year. Right now I do St. Jude in the spring and then another children's hospital in the fall, usually helping other friends with their fundraisers, somewhere in between. But being able to devote all my time to doing more fundraisers and putting more into those, raising more and more money, is what I want to do. Playing games for a living and everything else is just a bonus. This was my second summit. Last year, I was in the newbie group where it was all of our first times, and the veterans had their own trip after. This year, we were all together. All 350 of us. Which means there were big streamers and creators there also. I finally met Grubigly, that little Seahaw, Bloody Faster, and Lobos, and so many others. I got to hang out in person with people who I've gained a rapport with online, and even though I was so nervous before the trip, it was the easiest thing being around them. I met so many others who I followed for a few years and so many who I hadn't even heard of before. And it didn't matter, 100, 500, 5,000, 200,000 followers. Everyone approached and talked to each other just the same. The St. Jude Creator Summit is just one big equalizer. The only number amongst all of us that matters is the total amount we have all raised for St. Jude. While I did have to battle imposter syndrome a little bit while I was there, it finally did feel like I belonged. Not just at the summit or in the physical space with all these creators, but that I belonged in the content space. Something that I have struggled with a long time, something that everyone kind of struggles with at some point. It's a very isolating field, but the summit is always a good reminder of seeing the work you've done, seeing the work all of us have done, just getting to hang out, not even think about content or anything. We're just friends hanging out. Really was the first time I truly felt like I'm here, I'm one of these people. Seeing the campus is the realistic gut punch. You need to see that all those silly little streams, whatever amount you've raised, truly does make a difference. I also saw that even I was making an impact. Everyone I met had heard of me in some way. Whether they know, we already knew each other, they knew of me from seeing me in other chats, knew that I was a mod for Garbigly, they had seen me on Twitter. Some people had been like, oh, I've seen your TikToks on my feed. I don't think I met one person who had no idea who I was, which was bizarre. But one common thing that everybody said, whether they just knew my name or knew me, was that I was always told, you're so funny. And just everything, especially on the flight home, made me reflect on not just myself and in the realm of content, but in life. I've always wanted to help people, and I've wanted to make people laugh and feel good. I guess I'm accomplishing those goals. An expo with booths and resources, a campus tour seeing where the money goes and what it does, the Twitch public access stream watching incredible people being recognized, and Twitch donating to their campaigns, and ducks. I'm ready to jump into the season and hit our goal of $3,000. I'm ready to make fun content and continue providing a comfortable space for others as best as I can. Hi, I'm Nunskis, or just Austin, and I'm ready to make a difference. Join me.